Time to get back on the fall nights.
I think Hendrik is really interested on trying to see if he can extend his life expectancy more. You know, right after Kisara and Dohi had their scene, I was like, there's gotta be one with Rin and Rinwall and freaking Law, right? Like, it was pretty obvious, but like, I'm surprised they actually did it.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Does this mean we can go back to Dana now?
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
Is there a dungeon ahead, or is it just like, we get in there?
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to
How
seal
tough
the
is
Great Spirit inside the
gonna be?
Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renaissance, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Yeah, I don't think there's any wood here, Law. Well, there's a portal. I think that's a return portal. Oh, let's go in. We get freaking chosen Shion over here for Deus Carlon again. Oh my god, the skit's still
I
end,
wonder
dude.
what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not... hugely? Hey, Kisara, while I've got you, what's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
There's more? Seriously though, I don't think getting fed rotten food right before your final battle is a good thing.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Fucking footsteps, man. They're heavy sons of bitches, aren't they? Also, there's 6 of them? What? Oh my.
Not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Fucking 3 of them were tough enough before. Jesus. You see this shit? I'm like fucking playing a bullet hell at this point.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! Here! Sword Lane Alpha! I'm not done! Sword Lane Alpha! It's
Oh my god, the double fucking...
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out. You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
coming through! Ha! Now!
I kind of need like double demon thing or something.
Take this!
I mean, this is basically one, but there's just way too much shit. I just need to like spam art or something.
You picked the wrong fight!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
These guys are easier to break at least. Fuck, please? No? Okay.
Be still!
Don't suffer in silence.
Thank you for the healing, Goku.
Our comrades need our abilities.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
My turn! I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I don't think Law's wrong on that. Asking what's on tonight's dinner. You gotta, you gotta know what you're having after you win, right? You gotta have that mindset.
Coming through! Ha!
I feel like I'm doing something wrong in this combat. Apparently there's a achievement for doing 10k damage in one hit. Like, how do you do that?
Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
Man, that's a lot of
Lose
EXP.
heart
What the
now.
fuck?
This whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zoogles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zoogles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zoogles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zoogles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zoogles aren't so different after all.
Oh my god, dude.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here.
I'm gonna be here
except
for like
Helganquil.
another half hour
Looks
just
like
listening
this
to
place
this
really
skit.
is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
We done for those?
Don't get careless.
Here I come! Don't tell me!
Well, these guys aren't as strong as those Algamins? I don't know what the hell they call them. I don't know if I want rendering slash. I equipped it to Why are these things so hard to fucking break now? Am I getting better at countering for some reason?
This ends now!
Consider
All that Nickelodeon All Stars. I was playing the. God damn it! Who did this?
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps, right? Indeed it does.
Oh god, what the hell was that? That was like a beefier version of Stalagmite.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Just look at the size of that thing. And Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
I wonder how big this
I
place
wonder
is.
how the Renans avoided being
I wonder how many
marketed
more
with the
skits we're gonna
Helganquil.
get.
Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danons?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danons. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danons too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
I need Rinwell to like just shoot Poodle at a Zoogle.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
You know, I was about to say like, why is the buttons near the door? But that's how normal elevators are.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Okay, what monstrosity created these combined with bombs?
Sounds like a job for yours truly. You got company. Sleep now.
I guess Frederick Flash is okay, but it breaks them. I can't follow up with it really.
You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
I don't look like Xion was shooting like fucking feather arrow. Looks pretty cool, then you realize it was the fucking bird shooting her.
You must be tired of killing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on up.
That's why we're almost past security. We've been through like 3 battles.
more. Got it.
Well done.
Take this. I'm not done. Thank you. Devastation.
I didn't even realize there was a gargoyle here. Are there more enemies coming into this fight? These things are not dying.
I'm alright. I'm still standing. Let me free you of your power. Let me free you of your power.
This one's mine. Will this help? Do it! I do! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Oh yeah, there definitely has to be more coming in.
You were going to wreck more super?
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered. Glacial Spear. Freeze Lancer! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
He freaking.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Take it!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. No escape.
Here goes!
Sword Rain Alpha. On your
Cyan is into the fray! Tempest
Sword Rain Alpha.
Astral energy!
Say no more. No more. No escape.
Wind!
You're on.
Cyan instant! By the power of one more time!
You're mine. No escape.
You just watching or what? Demons descend!
Oh, that was a good combo there. How many floors are we going down? Fucking 50?
I can't imagine what we do without you, Rinwell. Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think?
In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Soaring light spear. Air pressure. Lightning thrust. Soaring light spear. Sword Rain Alpha.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more. Now, you're mine. Sword Rain Alpha. Thank you.
I think we're finally almost done.
I'm ready. As you're storming. In an instant. Impact block. Now. No escape. Soaring light spear. As you storm. Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
So I still had room to grow. Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them.
Great astral spirit. It's a goddamn dragon, isn't it?
You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, then if we go down, we should find the great...
I do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You picked the wrong fight. I'm not done. Azure Storm!
These things really get on my nerves.
Azure Storm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
I wonder if it's better just to have a whole bunch of level 1 stuff. Or like one toss.
All yours, Kisara.
Resonate with the earth! Soaring Light Spear! Vacuum Blade! Bloody Sword Rain Alpha! Azure Storm! Not done! Azure Storm! Iron Cleaver! Azure Storm! Not done! Be still! Soaring Light Spear!
That'll bring you down.
Can I have multiples at least on this one? Thank you.
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elton.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
There!
Primed and ready.
Azure Storm!
The magic is there.
Now! Here I come! Soaring Light Spear!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action.
A freezing storm.
No escape!
Elusive deity.
Mirage! Here I come! Lightning Thrust!
Do it.
Soaring Light Spear!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. Another one down.
Your skills are
We
admirable.
still wasted healing on that one. Jesus.
They're surrounding us.
Spirits within the soil. Awaken and
I
recast
missed literally everything. Cool. Oh, so now only at 2? Are you kidding me?
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really vengeful, Helene.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I have no idea what's happening here.
Heal my weary companion.
I can't hold on much longer.
Being interrupted. Scream bathed in blood. Rending you bloody Another incantation ruined.
Coming through!
Oh wow. Able to actually do a mystic art there?
Inferno! Azure Storm!
Dance on the wind.
Sword Rain Alpha! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! Azure Storm! No escape!
God damn it, Dohim. Fuck up my combo.
All yours, Kisara. Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Jesus, what happened to our healing?
rest?
Oh, what are these little side rooms gonna have? I'm guessing fights and chests. Oh, that's that is a big boy.
Brace
I'm
yourself!
going to need
Take this! Here I come! Not today!
Let's spot a feast. Why is he doing
Vacuum blade! Try harder! My turn! Hitting pile! As a storm! There!
Show thy mystic fury.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
In your deck, Dory.
Then tonight's meal is on you. Keep going.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This is gonna be another one of those long ass fights.
The flame inside me! Good! In an instant! Impact clock! We work well together.
Finally timed well.
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alpha.
Is that Alpha already dead?
I don't think you're very
Take
good.
this!
I'm pretty sure I just see him right there on the side.
Not today! On your knees! I'm not done! No escape! Azure Storm! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder!
I dodged the hit and then I went back into full.
I only did what any other would.
You're nicer than you let on.
Be still!
Heal my weary
I'm
companion.
only getting started. Guys, I call upon Saiyan
This should
Instant!
do it! You're mine!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
You require
Raging Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha! Tear!
Maybe Sarah a little
I didn't want to put
huh?
you out.
She is what our friends for if we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing Circle!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
God damn it. The fucking... The Zoro Storm didn't fucking hit.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
another incantation ruined. The abyssal
Not
beast
today!
clear for us a path.
No escape! Azure Storm! Sword Rain Alpha! Blow them away!
Will this help?
Now! Stay away from my friend!
Sleep now.
Shall not be forgotten.
You're finished!
You better not be doing the resurrection. It's not.
Where are you going? Here, let me have everyone. Get back.
Snake of
It's
the
too
abyss.
dangerous.
Azure Storm! Vacuum Blade!
We need Mercury.
Here I come!
Illuminate the dark.
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! The flame
It's
inside!
not that bad.
I'll take it from here.
Oh,
See how you handle this.
I'm actually surprised Renwall used it.
Burn! You're mine! Azure Storm! Sword Rain Alpha!
There you go. Don't let up.
Azure Storm! I'm not done!
Glacial Spear.
I'm not done! Azure Storm! Be still!
I don't see a core on this thing.
You're finished! Take this!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
I'm not done!
Art's being interrupted.
Flaming Thrust! Mirage!
Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision. Bestow thy mystic mercy.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Raining Flash! Burn!
Any more of this will help burn out.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Jesus,
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't
the
worry.
fight just takes so long.
This'll make us even...
Pretty sure that's lost. I didn't think, God. What's a good level 1?
More formidable.